Most people spend their entire lives sleeping with their eyes wide open. They follow the rules of a game they never agreed to play. They work for bosses they don't respect. They marry people they don't love. And they seek approval from a society that would forget their names in a heartbeat if they died tomorrow. They are background characters in someone else's movie. But you're here because you felt the glitch. You felt that hollow, gnawing ache in your chest that tells you that fine is not enough. You were built to be formidable. You were built to be a force of nature. But the world has spent years trying to prune your branches and dull your blade. This isn't about motivation. Motivation is a cheap drug for the weak. This is about the dark mindset. It is the cold, calculated integration of your power. It is about building an architecture of control that doesn't just survive the world, but dictates its terms. If you are tired of playing the good person while the world passes you by, you are finally in the right place. Before we peel back the first layer of the shadow, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. The architecture of power isn't taught in schools, it's built here. This is the inner circle. Join the 1% now, or stay a reflection of the crowd. The choice is yours. Chapter 1. The Great Deception. The Sheep and the Wolf. They lied to you. From the moment you could understand language, they began weaving a web of compliance around your potential. They fed you a steady diet of niceness. They taught you that ambition was greed, that aggression was a flaw, and that your darker instincts were something to be ashamed of. They wanted you manageable. They wanted you predictable. The great deception is the belief that being harmless is the same as being virtuous. But listen closely. There is no virtue in being a sheep. A sheep is good only because it lacks the capacity to be anything else. True virtue, true morality, only exists when a wolf decides to stay his hand. The dark mindset is the process of reclaiming your teeth. It is the integration of the shadow. This is a concept from Carl Jung, the idea that every human has a dark side. Most people spend their lives running from it. They suppress their anger, their hunger, and their ego. But what happens when you suppress a fire? It doesn't go out. It smolders in the dark, turning into resentment, passive aggression, and weakness. The elite do not suppress the shadow. They harness it. They take that raw, primal energy and they channel it into their work, their body, and their legacy. When you integrate your shadow, you stop being a victim of your impulses and you start being the master of your power. Action step. For the next 24 hours, stop apologizing for things that aren't your fault. Stop saying sorry when you ask for what you deserve. Watch the eyes of the people around you. They will be shocked because they are used to your compliance. Let them be shocked. The discomfort you feel is the sound of your chains stretching. Chapter 2. Weaponized Detachment. The Eye of the Storm. The first pillar of the dark mindset is weaponized detachment. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They are reactive. If someone insults them, they hurt. If a plan fails, they crumble. If a girl leaves them, they lose their mind. They are like dry leaves in a storm, blown about by every shift in the social wind. But in the dark mindset, your emotions are data. They are not instructions. Imagine a surgeon. If he feels too much for the patient on the table, if he feels the weight of the family's grief, his hand shakes. To save the life, he must become cold. He must detach. He must view the body as a machine to be fixed. Life is no different. To build an empire, to dominate a niche, to lead, you must be able to view your reality with the cold precision of an architect. This is the art of the Ronin shield. When someone tries to provoke you, they are looking for a reaction. They want to pull you into their chaos. When you refuse to react, you remain the eye of the hurricane. You stay still while the world spins. Action step: the 3-second rule. When someone tries to provoke you, wait exactly 3 seconds before responding. Look them in the eye. Say nothing. In those 3 seconds, realize that their opinion is a them problem. By detaching, you take their power and you add it to your own. You are the one holding the scissors. Chapter 3. Strategic Vulnerability, the Mask of the Master. There is a myth that the dark mindset means being an emotionless robot. This is a mistake. A robot is predictable. A master is not. Strategic vulnerability is the art of the mask. It is the ability to show just enough humanity to make others lower their guard, while your true intentions remain hidden behind a wall of obsidian. In the world of power, total transparency is total weakness. If people know exactly what you want, they know exactly how to stop you. The dark mindset teaches you to move in silence. You let the world underestimate you. There is a profound power in being the quietest person in the room, while being the one with the most leverage. Think about the predator in the wild. It doesn't growl before it strikes. It stays low. It stays silent. It blends into the shadows. While others are busy performing for social media, trying to prove they are winning, you are in the lab. You are working in the dark. You are comfortable with being misunderstood. You are comfortable with being the villain in their story, if it means being the victor in yours. True power doesn't need a spotlight. It thrives in the shadows, growing, calculating, and waiting for the exact moment to strike. When the move finally comes, it isn't a struggle. It's a formality. Chapter 4. The Antifragile Soul, the Forge of the Villain. In the traditional mindset, failure is a tragedy. In the dark mindset, failure is an investment. There is a concept called antifragility. Something that is fragile breaks under pressure. Something that is resilient resists pressure. But something that is anti-fragile actually gets stronger because of the pressure. The dark mindset is the ultimate form of anti-fragility. Every betrayal you've faced, every L you've taken, every time you've been counted out, these aren't scars. They are the tempering of your blade. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid pain. They want comfort. They want safety. But comfort is a slow death. Comfort is where the spirit goes to rot. The dark mindset leans into the pain. You realize that the version of you that exists today is not strong enough to hold the weight of the future you want. Therefore, the current version of you must be destroyed. You must be willing to walk through the fire of discipline, the cold of loneliness, and the weight of massive responsibility. You must burn away the weak parts of your character. This is your villain arc. It's the period where you stop seeking balance and start seeking mastery. Action step: voluntary hardship. Do one thing every day that you hate, simply because you hate it. Wake up at 4 a.m., take a cold shower, work an extra hour when your body wants to quit. You aren't building a skill, you are building the capacity to endure. You are becoming a weapon. Chapter 5. The Sovereignty of Will, the Obsidian Throne. Ultimately, the dark mindset leads to one place: sovereignty. Sovereignty is the state of being a self-governing entity. It means your mind is your own. Your time is your own. Your destiny is your own. You are no longer a product of your environment. Your environment is a product of you. This is the final integration of the shadow. You have taken your aggression and turned it into drive. You have taken your coldness and turned it into focus. You have taken your secrets and turned them into strategy. You are no longer afraid of the dark parts of your mind, because you have mastered them. You have built an internal fortress, an architecture of control that cannot be breached by the minor inconveniences of daily life. You are playing the long game. While the world is looking at the next 24 hours, you are looking at the next 24 years. You are building something that will outlast you. You are building a legacy out of obsidian and gold. Chapter 6. The Cost of Power. But let us be clear. This path has a cost. When you adopt the dark mindset, you will lose people. You will lose the friends who only liked you because you were manageable. You will lose the relationships that were built on your compliance. The air is thinner at the top. It is quiet. It is lonely. Most people cannot handle that silence. They need the noise. They need the crowd. They need the constant chatter of the herd to remind them they exist. But the sovereign, he thrives in the silence. He knows that loneliness is just the price of freedom. He knows that he would rather be alone on his throne than a slave in a crowded room. If you are looking for belonging, go back to the herd. But if you are looking for mastery, keep walking. The dark is where the diamonds are formed. The path of the dark mindset isn't for everyone. Most who listen to this will feel a flicker of fear. They will call it toxic. They will call it arrogant. And then, they will go back to their safe, small lives. They will remain reflections of the world around them. But you stayed. You stayed until the very end, because something in this narrative resonated with the part of you that's ready to wake up. The part of you that's tired of being the puppet. The shadow chapter of your life begins now. If you are ready to stop being a reflection and start being the architect, comment the word obsidian below and subscribe to Mindset Narrative. It is the signal to the others that you have integrated your shadow. The strings only work if you dance. Are you ready to stop?